Hello, I'm Chris James, and this is another Pixel Adventure.
This month we're getting stuck in and travelling across Malaysia.
Look at this! My bike has just cut out.
This week we're in Tioman Island, a remote tropical island that might just be a little bit too remote. The view from this apartment is absolutely insane.
Tioman Island is a remote island off the east coast of Malaysia, and boy is it remote. This is monsoon season, which makes it especially quiet. Not really any tourists on this island. It's just a nice, simple way of life, although I don't know how easy it would be to actually live here. One thing is for sure, it is very picturesque everywhere you go. And first things first, we need to make sure we're gonna get something to eat, get something to drink, and also make sure that we get a motorbike so we can explore some of this island. Let's go. Oh my God, yeah, it's right here. This is what I saw. Okay, let's try in here, see what happens, and then we'll come out and hopefully we have a bike to get around with. Okay, maybe not this one. This one is closed, but I have seen some more motorbikes over on this side. Is the door open? Oh, this is locked as well. Or maybe it's pulled. Oh no, it is definitely locked. Also, nothing is open. This is one of the downsides of it being low season. There's just nothing going on, which actually might be a little bit of a problem because there's no water in the chalet and I can't seem to find any food or literally anything on this side of the island. Oh shit. Hello. Just casually going for a stroll. You don't happen to know if there's any restaurants open, do you? Doesn't look like he knows either.
After about 10 minutes of looking, things didn't seem right. A little bit spooky, in fact. Hello?
It's a literal ghost town.
Hello?
There's no one. I don't know what to do. Not even just for the motorbike. I mean, I don't know what to do. There's nothing.
How are you? Hi there.
I know it could maybe seem tempting to make something up for a YouTube video. Maybe make it a little bit more exciting. This is genuinely a ghost town. I am the only one around for miles. Not a single thing. Back on the road again. We have found some information. There could be some restaurants at this jetty. I'm gonna go check that out. Apparently everything between 12 and 2 p.m. is closed. The time now is 12:30. I'm really hoping that the places at the jetty are open. What do you think? Is this your ideal kind of getaway vacation? Being absolutely in the middle of nowhere, nothing open, just local and just relaxing kind of vibes. It's not exactly a restaurant, but what an amazing view. That is incredible. We'll just take a walk down here and then we take a look off to the right. Picturesque in every way. Looking off to the left. Oh yes, finally a restaurant. Oh, this is perfect. I'm glad I found something. I don't know what I'm going to do about everything else, but at least we got this. The food is finally here. Oh yeah, and not to mention that I haven't actually cleaned my teeth either still. My teeth, they feel like the furriest things on the planet. But I need a toothbrush.
After spending the day getting lost and not really finding all too much, I decided to go and get some well-needed rest and start the next day. Good morning! Yesterday was quite uneventful. There was a lot of things that were closed and I should have done a little bit more research, I feel, into what we could have done in this place. But I have done that. We're going to be doing some cool things today. It's incredible.
Okay, so the big reveal is finally here. We have the motorbike. with a speedometer that doesn't work, with a lid that just stays open all the time, with the suspension that doesn't really work either. 0 to 60 in it probably doesn't. Pro tip of the day: bringing a motorbike onto the beach was a terrible idea. Don't do that again. Oh, and I'm not complaining because it was my own stupid fault, but I now have a nice blister on my thumb from pushing that motorbike off the sand. Why did I even do it? Let me show you what I had to go through. This giant clump of sand where the wheels got stuck. Hello. This whole island full of cats. Little baby. One of the things I didn't take into consideration when stroking these cats were that a lot of them have illnesses, and I ended up touching my eye and getting an eye infection. I spoke to one of the ladies near the accommodation, and she said the best thing to do is to head down this path that I'm on right now until I can see a pipe, and then I have to follow that pipe. It goes all the way to the waterfall. One thing I didn't mention about this motorbike: one, doesn't have any wing mirrors. Two, they don't give out any helmets. All the roads are like this everywhere you go. We finally arrived. I'm heading into the jungle. I do not know how dangerous this is. I do not know how long it takes us to get to the waterfall. I don't really know where we're going. The sign back there at least said that we're on the way to the waterfall. So I guess I'm gonna take that at face value and believe it. But it didn't necessarily say how far away it was. Seems like a weird thing. There's a can stuck to the tree. There's an arrow. I truly feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it is just me. No one's out here hiking to this waterfall in monsoon season. I am learning some stuff already about what it means to experience these things by yourself and just appreciating them on your own. I'm the kind of guy who likes to make memories with other people. It's kind of a big deal for me. Some people like the whole independent experience, and I like making memories with other people. It kind of adds to the value that I get from it. Doing this solo traveling, it kind of is putting me in this position where I have to appreciate making the memories by myself and getting the joy out of things that I'm doing alone. I don't exactly have the strongest ankles in the world. In fact, they're pretty shoddy. You know the saying, a problem shared is a problem halved. Well, it's kind of like solo traveling is a problem not shared, and you have to do everything. And that's kind of cool. It's kind of new, but it also brings some extra elements of planning, and not having the support is a little bit tougher. That's just how I feel about it. How do you feel? Are you solo travelers or are you team travelers? What's your vibe? We must be getting close because here's an arrow, and over there I can hear some water. Oh, well, no. There's a reason why we're hearing water, and it's not a waterfall. It's a burst pipe. It's a burst pipe. That's not a good sign. Not exactly a waterfall, but at least the trees are getting an extra drink. Well, I guess that means we just keep making our way forward, eh? One of the things I'm maybe kind of worried about is encountering anything like a snake. Yesterday when we were driving here, our driver ran over the snake. It kind of doesn't bode well if I come across one and I'm out here by myself, so I'm trying to look out for that. In terms of connectivity, we don't actually have any 4G. So even if we get stuck up here, it might be quite dangerous. I don't want to be stupid here. We got this vine here. I don't know if this is something we use to climb. This is absolute madness. It seems like every single problem that we get to just gets harder. Whoa. Okay. Ah, would you look at that? Absolute death on a stick. Nice and spiky. I don't know if we're any closer to a waterfall. I can see some kind of rock formations. There's no water on them. I don't know what that means. I don't know what sign that is. But we just have to keep going, I guess. I am gonna start having to make a decision soon because it's getting a little bit late. It's just gone past 4 p.m. and I really don't want to run the risk of actually coming back in the dark. I think that's going to be very dangerous. So I don't know if you can see this, but my whole body is actually steaming. There is literal steam coming off of my body. I'm going to keep going for a little while longer, but I know when to not take the risks and get trapped in the jungle in the dark. I don't really want to risk that. There is no way I'd be able to do it. There's just too many obstacles and it's just not worth risking it, I guess. So perhaps we're gonna go for about another 15 minutes or so. And then if nothing comes of it, we're gonna have to start heading back. All right, let's make this stupid rock climb. Also, the added danger of doing it right now is that with it being monsoon season, it could absolutely chuck it down at any time, and I don't want to be caught in that either. Now, luckily, the canopy of the trees is going to keep some of the rain off of me, but everything's going to get super slippery. I don't want that. The first signs of a stream. I'm really hoping that this is not just the beginning and there's plenty more to go. Please tell me we're close. I've achieved an exercise goal just on this walk alone. Thanks, Apple Watch. That's the first time I've seen one of these arrows in a little while. I'm hoping that's good news. We got a rope. That's helpful. Oh my goodness. I can really start hearing the water now though. Ooh. Oh sh. Oh sh. Okay. Okay. I didn't want to have to do this, but I think this is where we turn back. Honestly, it's too slippery. I like my life. I want to live, and this just isn't feeling like it's a risk that I should be taking right now. This is Pixel Adventure, but this is not Pixel go and die on a slippery waterfall. So I think with that being said, I'm going to turn around and go back. Sorry I couldn't take you there, but it's not worth dying over. Thing is I've got a version of Google Maps saved, and as you can see, I'm there. The waterfall is probably about another half an hour. I just think at this current rate, it's going to be dark. I cannot be doing those rocks. You saw that. So let's get back, let's get cleaned up, let's get something to eat, let's get some drink, because I didn't bring one and I'm absolutely really dehydrated. And maybe what we can do is fly the drone up, see if we can actually catch it from there, see how far away it was and if we can see it through the trees. Oh, we're here. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hello. So good to see you.
I tried taking the drone up and looking from the air, but just as I thought, we saw absolutely nothing.
Today is the last day in Tiaman Island and we have plenty of things to do before we can leave, like
Tidy up my absolute dump of a mess that I've left in the room.
admire the view a little bit more. That log wasn't there yesterday. Returning my motorbike back to the store, walk to the end of this really long pier, and hey, if you look over there, you can see my house from here.
I need to order my bus ticket from Mersing to Kuala Lumpur,
Clean my absolute muddy boots from yesterday,
and getting round to editing these YouTube videos.
I think it's literally what I'm going to be spending the whole day doing today. We're all done in Tiaman, but this is not the end of the adventure. Join us next week as we are heading towards Kuala Lumpur. It has been an amazing detox in this place and I really, really enjoyed it.
I'd love it if you could subscribe to this channel, and why not think about giving this video a like. See you in the next video. Peace!